Unfortunately, my recording managed to fail when I first started this, so we joined this flight about halfway through where I first started. These fuel tanks are doing well. We might get... Come on, get this apparatus up. I'm not bothering gravity turning or anything, this is a straight flight. And hoping that we can just gain enough energy to get in towards space, which we have done. We have made it to space in round 1. Crew report from the upper atmosphere. Transmit that. Oh, you got some power, we should just have enough. In which case we're going to attempt an EVA. As Jeb floats gently into the space. Luckily jetpacks do actually work up this distance. Get back in your spaceship, good boy. Do I have enough to transmit that? No, I need to run the engines up. Get myself enough power. There we go. Transmit that. Of course, what I want to do now is make sure that I don't kill myself with deadly re-entry, which could be a slight problem, but hopefully we're not going to get too high, or more worryingly too fast. There is space, more science. It's gone very well for a first target. Do another crew report. I can't transmit it though. I need through an EVA whilst in space. Get back in your spaceship. Cool. So we made it actually to space on my first ship. I'm quite impressed with. Now to get back down through the atmosphere without exploding into a giant orange fireball, which would be bad. Current speed is not that bad. I need surface velocity. That was the wonderful aerodynamics of this. I think what I'm going to do is try and spin this. Spin, 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 and dump. And let the aerodynamics of the capsule take over. Huh. Now the only problem might be the fact that we have no electrical charge left, and the fact that I might have my own capsule land on me, which would be bad. In many ways, that would be very, very bad for Jeb. We might have to do a very quick rescue. Please don't hit me. Oh my god, that was close! And there goes the landing bit, exploding into the ground, as I very nearly got taken out by my own capsules. Yay, that would have been hilarious, wouldn't it? Watch the pretty explosions. As luckily the capsule, with all the science and Jeb, should make a relatively gentle touchdown. Yeah, we have touchdown. He's alive! Jeb is somehow alive. It's amazing. I actually thought I was going to kill him then. That earned a lot of science. Not bad on the funds either. And we have some reputation. And we now have completed escape the atmosphere, altitude record, and launch a new vessel. Right, one successful flight down. We now have science, which means we can buy fun things like parachutes to keep us alive. We'll have some of those, and some bigger engines, because we want to go to space more easily. Bigger engines. Right, how much money do I have, and what can I afford? You are all needed. You are also all needed. We'll find some people to pay us money to do this. What can we get? Test an engine landed. I can do that. That earned you no money. That's rather boring. Oh, that'll be something that earns me a bit of money. That one does. What are we going quite fast, but I reckon we can do that. Let's try that one. A sub-orbital at 71. We managed to get to orbit last time, didn't we? So we will test that one as well. Right, we need to go very fast into space. I think we can do that. We've done space, so we can get rid of one of you. And in fact, we can probably get rid of all of you because we've done all of our space, apart from when we land. Let's take some, just so when we land we can do it. And this time, we are going to have a heat shield, just in case. This actually goes very well. I also require that. Spend a little more of my money. And we have radial decouplers, which means I can use them to sort of cheat a little bit. As it means I can properly do... No, not them. We'll put the good tanks. I need to better control my speed. LTV 45s. Double tanks. Let's put them that way around. Thrust weight ratio of awesome. Activate you, dump you, activate you, drop you. Now I want to save that. I also need one of you on the upper stages to do my science test. So we need to test the LTV 45 travelling very fast, which means that needs to be a 45. So the main engine should get me up. We shall dump them and work on the next bit. To space we must go. No, we landed right. We don't need a second parachute. Don't have any more science than I'm going to need. Sorry, I spent a lot of time making sure that things are working on this. My first ship. I also save every ship. I don't know why. You go back to them and really find good ones. Yes, you're at the top, so I can move you where I need you. This should get me to space. It's not going to get me into orbit. Delta V's. I'm slowly learning what delta V's even mean. It's all to do with weights and thrusts and how much energy you can change your velocity rather than just how much power you have. At the moment we need more. Come on, Jeb. More power! More power. We must get to 330 meters a second before 23,000 meters. And before running out of fuel in these two tanks. And if not, we'll just have to go for the other one and we'll do that as our mission. Jeb isn't picky. He'll do whatever science he's handed to him. Look at us go through the beautiful cloud layer. I have to say, I do love the cloud mod on this. I know it's a simple thing, but it looks so pretty on here, and it's so pretty when you look at it from the planet from space. I mean, doesn't that look so much nicer with all the clouds around it? One day we'll get to another planet and we get to see what the clouds on other planets look like as well, which will be nice. Right, we're getting... we need more fuel. I'm not going to hit 18,000 on that engine. Oh well, we'll have to do some staging stuff. We can hopefully do this. They exploded impressively. Just add in a stage there. I think this should hopefully work. Right, shut down engine. Activate the stage. Whoops. Why did the engine not activate? Why did my engine not reactivate? Oh, bugger. Jeb, your engine failed to activate. Why does all the bad stuff happen to Jeb? Observe the mystery goo. It's getting very cold now. Which is what Jeb is going to be doing in a minute. Because he isn't going to make it to space to complete his other mission. Because his engine didn't fire. On the plus side, the heat shield's still intact. Not that we're really going to need it. Well, that was a bit of a disastrous flight. But as this is hard mode and I can't recover it or anything, down we go, back towards the thing, and hope that engine doesn't blow up my launch pad, which would be really irritating. Hello engine, bye engine. And speed down below 200. Deploy my parachute. We're going to go visit the other side of the Kerbal Space Center. Can we land in the swimming pool? We have no aerodynamics in this. I was hoping to land in the swimming pool. Oh, there goes the engine. Right, I think I might just put some separatrons or something on this. Just a little bit of something, so that if it all goes horribly wrong, which it seems to be, I can get this Kerbal capsule out of the way of danger. Just blast it sideways. Right, crew report from wherever we are, which is KSC. We'll keep the data, which means you probably can do an EVA report while we're here as well. Look at Jeb, he is free to roam the area. Why they haven't told us that we can't use this before, I never know. As Jeb goes and has a look at his broken ship next to him. Go on, back in your capsule. That was a disastrous second flight. That really was. We need some escape power, is what we need. More escape power. At least we completed one of our missions. It wasn't a complete disaster. Just quite tidy. Right, we've got any debris we can pick up for a bit more money. Recover. Did that earn us any more money? Not really, no.